Hi everybody, Melissa here, CloudMom. So here I am back in my nursery talking to all of you guys about the different things I've done and that I've learned to do over the course of having had my 5 babies so close in age. And one of the most interesting and helpful things that any mother ever told me to do was to pump a little bit after each feed during the early weeks and months of my baby's life. Now, this is a very controversial thing to do, and a lot of doctors and lactation consultants will not recommend this. They will consider this to be over-lactating, and they will say that what you should be doing is allowing your body to regulate, and you should just be producing exactly the amount of milk that your baby needs, and you shouldn't be asking your body to produce more milk. Well, I actually did do this, and I found it to be a very, very helpful thing because I found the whole nursing and pumping thing to be very, very stressful. And once I was away and back at work and away from my baby, I would be looking down. I remember sitting in my office, I would have the pump bra on, and I would be pumping, and I would be looking down as those little drops of milk would be going down, and I'd be looking at the bottles and worrying about how much milk I was producing. And I would call home, and the babysitter, my mom would be there, and they would say, oh, he just had 8 ounces. And I'd be like, ugh, I only have 3 ounces. What am I going to do? I'm not keeping up with the baby. Well, let me tell you what I like about the pump a little bit after you feed thing. First of all, if you do this from the beginning, and it's just for a few minutes, it's not like 20 minutes, but just 5 minutes or so, after every time you can get a little bit of milk. You might only get 1 ounce. But if you do this and you get a little bit of milk and you do this 6 times a day, by the end of the day you have a nice 6-ounce bottle. Well, think about that. If you freeze one of those every day, over the course of a month, you will have 30 bottles of milk. You have a nice little storehouse of milk. And you won't worry so much if from time to time you don't have quite enough milk for your baby. Meanwhile, if you have a tendency to favor one side, I think that this sort of equals it out so that both sides are producing enough milk at every feeding. And if you have to skip a feeding, God forbid, I think that it won't negatively impact your milk supply because your body is so used to consistently being asked to produce milk by way of the nursing and by way of the pump. So I think this is a really, really effective thing to do. And I found that it really, really takes off a ton of stress. People will come over and they will open your freezer and they will be like, oh my God, you are like a milk goddess. This is what people say to me. I'm like, no, actually, I'm not. I just pump a little bit after each feed from the beginning and I build up all this milk. Another thing that can happen is you might decide that you're done, you're ready to stop nursing, and you might even have extra milk to continue to give the baby for a while after the point at which you've been finished breastfeeding. So really consider this technique. Talk to your doctor about it. Talk to a lactation consultant if you have one. But it's something that's really, really helped me to continue to nurse. It's taken away stress, and it's ended up giving my baby a lot more healthy breast milk.